Good evening, everyone. Welcome to JET program, coaching classes for NAVODAYA entrance test. And today's topic is mental ability. Students, mental ability law, previous papers Tuesday, if you look into the previous NAVODAYA entrance exam papers, half of the total questions were asked on mental ability. So you can understand the importance of mental ability questions. Mental ability law expertise వస్తే you can answer half of the total questions. Almost 50% questions మీరు ఆన్సర్ చేయవచ్చు. ఈజీగా ఆన్సర్ చేయవచ్చు. So let's do some questions on what comes next. So what comes next law? You'll be given three figures are given which follow some pattern. A pattern in three figures law. We have to guess what may be the next most suitable figure out of the options. All right, let's get started. Here is the first question, students. So what comes next? You've got a triangle, a square, a pentagon. Then what follows next? What do you think the answer could be? I'll give you 20 seconds to answer. Think. ఒక ట్రయాంగిల్ ఉంది, 3 sides ఉన్నాయి. స్క్వేర్ ఉంది, 4 sides ఉన్నాయి. పెంటగన్ ఉంది, 5 sides ఉన్నాయి. Next, what could be the figure? What could be the next figure, students? Okay, let me just show you the answer. So we have got four options. Options are the triangle again, B is hexagon, C is the rectangle, and D is a circle. So what do you think the option is? Yes, I think the option should be B. Let's look at the answer. You've got 3 sides in a triangle, 4 sides in a square or a rectangle, and then you've got 5 sides in a pentagon. So next should be 6 sides polygon, which is a hexagon. Let's look at the next one. Now, in what comes next in the same type kind of questions, sometimes numbers and alphabet are also given in the questions. We have to identify the pattern and guess the next option, guess the next figure. Look at these options. Look at the question, students. We've got 10, 13, 16. What could be the next number? And the options are 19, 17, 20, and 21. I'll give you 20 seconds again. 10, 13, 16 లో pattern చూడండి students. Same pattern continue కావాలి. So 3 number add అవుతుంది. So 10 to 13 you're adding 3. 13 to 16 you're adding 3. 16 to next number you should add 3 to 16. And I think it should be. Let's look at the key. 10, 13, 16, we have 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 plus 3 is 16. Next would be 16, 13 plus 16 plus 3 is 19. So next number should be 19. Here is the next one, students. 6, 9, 12 are 3 numbers. What comes next? Which number comes next? And the options are 13, 17, 18, and 15. Look at the pattern again. I'll give you 20 seconds to think. 6, 9, 12. What could be the next number? Is it 13? Is it 17? Is it 18? Or is it 15? Mental ability comprises of almost 50% of the paper, students. So you can understand the importance of it. Chala important, students, mental ability. So the number 6, 9, and 12. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 plus 3 would be 15. So next number is supposed to be 15. All right, let's go for the next one. I've got 5, 12, 19. What could be the next number? And the options are 26, 22, 25, 20. Pattern చూడండి students. 5 ఇంకా 12 లో difference ఎంత? Is the difference of 7. So think in that direction. And let's look at the solution. 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 plus 7 is 19. Next number would be 19 plus 7, 26. So the next number must be 26. So option A is right. Alright, so pattern follow అవుతుంది students. మీరు 3 numbers or 3 figures ఉన్న pattern, that pattern should be followed with a, should be again satisfied with the fourth number or the fourth figure. Here is another one. 1, 10, 100. What could be the next number? And the options are 200, 300, 101, 1000. So I'll give you 20 seconds, students. All right, now think. You've got 1, next number is 10, next number is 100, the next number should be, so it is 1 times 10, 10 times 10, 100 times 10 is 1000. Next number must be 1000. All right, now look at this. You've got number, you had figures, you have numbers, now you have got alphabet. So letters A, C, and E form a pattern. What could be the next number? Next letter. And the options are F, G, H, and I. A, C, and E. What could be the next alphabet, next letter out of F, G, H, and I? I'll give you 20 seconds again. A to C, B is missing. C to D, C to E, D is missing. Next letter E, F, G, H, I. So in these figures, we have alternate letters. So A, B is missing. C is there, D is missing. E is there, F should be missing, and next should be G. All right, now let's look at have a look at the English alphabet. I've got A to Z, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. In the reverse order, it's difficult to remember, but it's good to know, good to keep that in mind. You'll have Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, O, N, M, L, K, J, I, H, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. But let's see how this is useful. We've got Z, Y, X as a three letters of the question. What could be the next letter? Options are A, B, B, and W. So that was hint enough. Reverse order think చేయండి. Reverse order లో ఏమొస్తున్నాయి? Z, Y, X. Then what comes is reverse order లో ఏమొస్తుంది ఆలోచించండి. All right, let's look at this. We have letters from Z in the reverse order. So Z, Y, X, W, B, and U, so on. So next letter is obviously W. So W, X, Y, Z or Z, Y, X, W. In reverse order, they are asking. So it's given you pattern is reverse order of Z, Y, X, Shadow. Next letter is supposed to be W again. Obviously. Alright? Reverse order ఆలోచించండి. Now look at this, students. You've got A, P, B is paired with Q, C is paired with R. What could be the next pair? Options are DZ, DS, DT, SD. Look at the pattern, what's happening. A, B, C వస్తుంది, P, Q, R వస్తుంది. Next ఏం వస్తుంది ABCD లో? PQRST sequence ఉంది, ABCD sequence ఉంది. A is being paired with P, B is being paired with Q, C is being paired with R. Next is D. D is supposed to be paired with letter coming after R. Take 15 seconds. All right, now look at this. We have two letters in each box, in each figure. The first letters are in the order A, B, C, D, so on. Second letters are in the order P, Q, R, S. So the next box, letters must be sequence A, B, C, D ఉంటుంది, P, Q, R, S ఉంటుంది. So DS is the right answer. Let's go for the next one. Again, you've got two, B and Z, C and Y, D and X. Next letter would be, next box would have two letters which are one of these options. Options are WA, WE, EW, AZ. I'll give you 20 seconds again. Think what is happening to letters there. B, C, D sequence లో వస్తున్నాయి. Z by X reverse order లో వస్తున్నాయి. All right. So two letters in each box. The first letters are in the order B, C, D, E. Next are in reverse order Z by X, W. So the next letter should be E and W. In sequence B, C, D, E, and then reverse sequence Z by X, W. So EW is the right answer. Right. Here's the next one. E1, F2, G3. Next would be options are IF, H4, E4, J5. మళ్ళీ ప్యాటర్న్ చూడండి స్టూడెంట్స్, ప్యాటర్న్ అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి. EFG వస్తుంది, 1 2 3 వస్తున్నాయి. So we've got numbers paired with alphabet. All right, let's look at the solution. We've got one letter and one number in each box. Letters are in the order E, F, G, H, and so on. Numbers are in the order 1 2 3 4 and so on. So next number should be H. Next box should have H and the number be 4. H4. H4 is the right answer. Option B is right. All right, look at this, students. AA, CB, EC. Next box would have two letters again, and one of the options given are sorry GD, FD, GE, FE. I'll give you 20 seconds again. Right, let's play the solution. You've got two letters in each box. Letters are in the order A, C, E, G, and so on. So alternate letters are dropped. A, B is dropped, C is there, D is dropped, E is there, F is dropped, G is there, so on. But in the second letters, the paid one, we've got in order A, B, C, D, and so on. So the next letter should be A, C, E, G. G is the first letter in the next box, and A, B, C, D is the next letter, second letter in the next box. So I've got G and D as the right answer. I hope this is clear, students. First sequence row, A, C, E, G only. B, D, F are dropped. Alternate letters drop అయిపోయినాయి ఉన్నాయి. But second sequence row, A, B, C continuous sequence only. A, B, C, D, and so on. So next letter in first sequence is G. Second sequence row, D. G and D are paired. That's why G and D is right answer. Alright, look at this, students. A, C, E. Alright, I'm giving you the clue. Sorry. A, B, C, U, E, T. Next box would have one of these options. G, GT, FS, GS, FT. Look at the sequence again, students. A, C, E, G, I, so on. And B, U, T are in reverse order. Okay, think about it. A, C, E are in sequence. Every second letter is dropped. Alternate letters are dropped. So D is dropped, T is dropped. So as a pattern follows, F would be dropped. Next letter would be G. How about the second sequence? V, U, T. What's the next one in the sequence? I'll give you 10 seconds to think about it. All right, let's look at the key. A, C, E, G, as I explained. Reverse order లో ఉన్నాయి చూడండి B, U, T. Next should be S. S, T, U, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z కదా. So B, U, T, next should be S and so on. So next box would be G and S. So GS is the right answer. Option C is the right answer. Look at the students. W1, X2, Y3. Next would be, this can be done even without the options, students. Sometimes options confuse you, but options లేకుండా కూడా ఇది చేయవచ్చు. But the options are Z4, A4, Z3, A3. Look at the first sequence. W, X, Y, Z. Second letter of the boxes will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. I'll give you 20 seconds. I've given you enough clue. So letters are in the order W, X, Y, Z. Numbers are in the order 1, 2, 3, and 4. So next box must be Z4. All right. That was pretty evident, pretty easy. All right. AI, BJ, CK. What next? DE, TL, EL, or KL? I'll give you 20 seconds to think, students. ట్రై చేయండి, థింక్ చేయండి. ఇట్స్ వెరీ ఈజీ, ప్రాక్టీస్ తో మొత్తం వచ్చేస్తుంది. యూ డోంట్ హావ్ టు వరీ. ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ గెట్ ఇట్, జస్ట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ ద లాజిక్ బిహైండ్ ఇట్. ఆల్రైట్, సొల్యూషన్ చూపిస్తాం కదా, అప్పుడు లాజిక్ అర్థం చేసుకోండి. దట్స్ ఓకే ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ గెట్ ఇట్. అన్ని ఒకటేసారి రావాలని రూల్ లేదు. ఆల్రైట్, చిన్న చిన్న మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకుంటూ చేస్తే యూ విల్ బికమ్ మాస్టర్ ఇన్ ఇట్. ఆల్రైట్, లెట్స్ లుక్ ఎట్ ది సొల్యూషన్. We have two letters in each box. The first letters are in order A, B, C, D, whereas the second letters are in the order I, J, K, L, M, and so on. So next box will have D and L. All right. So DL is the right answer. All right. Look at this one. AP, CQ, ER. What comes next? The options are DS, FS, GS, SG. This is also pretty easy, students. Same pattern follow అవుతుంది questions లో కూడా. A, C, E ఉంది, alternate letter drop అయింది, B drop అయింది, D drop అయింది, next letter F drop అవుతుంది. So sequence would be A, C, E, and G. Whereas the sequence of the second letter, the pair is, second letter of the pair is P, Q, R. S ఉంటుంది. Right? So think about it again. ఏం చెప్పాను ఆలోచించండి. సిమిలర్ ప్యాటర్న్ రిపీట్ అవుతుంది ప్రతి క్వశ్చన్ లో. And as I told you, mental ability is very important. Half the questions are on mental ability. And mental ability is kind of easy also, students. I mean, you don't have to remember any formulae or anything. Any concepts కూడా గుర్తున్న అవసరం ఉండదు. All you have to do is keep your brain active and keep practicing. All right, let's look at the first letters. A, C, D, and so on. Second letters. All right. So A, C, E, next would be G, and P, Q, R, next would be, what do you think the next one should be, students? All right. Sorry, students, there was a issue there. Right? Pardon me for that. All right. Now look at these figures. Now we've got what comes next, but now instead of letters, numbers, or now we've got figures instead of letters and numbers. So figures will be given. You have to identify the pattern in the three given figures. You have to follow the same pattern and guess the fourth figure out of the options given. Yeah, student. Good student. Now, what do you think that what happens? What is happening in the figures now? Think about it, the rotation. Either first figure ni clockwise rotate cheste by 90 degrees, I get the second figure. Right? అలానే ఇప్పుడు థర్డ్ ఫిగర్ ని క్లాక్ వైజ్ రొటేట్ చేస్తే I should get the fourth figure, required figure. All right, I'll discuss the solution because it's the first such question. ఫస్ట్ ని రొటేట్ చేస్తే సెకండ్ వస్తుంది. సెకండ్ ని క్లాక్ వైజ్ రొటేట్ చేస్తే థర్డ్ వస్తుంది. మరి కంటిన్యూ ఇలానే కంటిన్యూ చేసి ప్యాటర్న్ కంటిన్యూ చేస్తే థర్డ్ ని రొటేట్ చేస్తే నాకు ఫోర్త్ వస్తుంది. థర్డ్ ని రొటేట్ చేసినప్పుడు దిస్ ట్రయాంగిల్ షుడ్ బి ఎట్ ద బాటమ్ మోస్ట్ పాయింట్. సో దట్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్ ఓన్లీ ఇన్ ది ఆప్షన్ బి. ఆప్షన్ బి లో చూడండి స్టూడెంట్స్, సర్కిల్ గోస్ టు ద టాప్, ప్లస్ comes to the right, this triangle comes to the bottom, this cross mark comes to the left hand side. సో ది రొటేట్ చేస్తాం స్టూడెంట్స్ అంతే. ఫస్ట్ ని రొటేట్ చేస్తే సెకండ్ వచ్చింది, సెకండ్ ని రొటేట్ చేస్తే థర్డ్ వస్తుంది, థర్డ్ ని రొటేట్ చేస్తే ఫోర్త్ వస్తుంది. ఆ ఫోర్త్ ఏది ఆప్షన్స్ లో బి. రైట్, సో ఆన్సర్ ఇస్ బి. ఫస్ట్ ని రొటేట్ చేస్తే సెకండ్ వచ్చింది, సెకండ్ ని రొటేట్ చేస్తే థర్డ్ వచ్చింది, థర్డ్ ని రొటేట్ చేస్తే ఫోర్త్ వస్తుంది. సో అది రొటేట్ చేశాక చూస్తే విచ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఆప్షన్స్ ఇస్ మ్యాచింగ్ దట్ రొటేటెడ్ ఫిగర్? బి. Alright, now let's go for the test questions. So just an example I explained. Let's go for questions. Question figure లో చూడండి స్టూడెంట్స్, petals increase అయితేనే ఉంటుంది. So think about it. I'll give you 20 seconds again. Petals form అయితేనే చూడండి స్టూడెంట్స్. Alright, let's look at the solution. We can observe that leaf design is drawn on the upper half. We can get similar drawing in the lower half of the figure. So two options are possible. This is one option. This is the other option. Alright. ఇంకో ఇలా చూస్తే స్టూడెంట్స్ చూడండి, క్లాక్ వైజ్ గా మనం ఫామ్ చేస్తూనే ఉన్నాం. ఫస్ట్ లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఫామ్ అయింది, టాప్ లెఫ్ట్. నెక్స్ట్ టాప్ రైట్ ది ఫామ్ అయింది. ఇఫ్ ఐ థింక్ ఇప్పుడు టూ ఆప్షన్స్ ఉంటాయి మనకి, బాటమ్ రైట్ ఆర్ బాటమ్ లెఫ్ట్. సో టూ ఆప్షన్స్ లో ఏది ఫిగర్ లో ఏది ఆప్షన్స్ లో ఉంది? బాటమ్ రైట్ ది ఆప్షన్స్ లో ఉంది. సో దట్స్ ద రైట్ ఆన్సర్. Look at this one, students. We got figures. Fourth figure is missing. That is one of the out of the four options. You got one to be the correct one, which follows the pattern. All right. Let's look at the solution. All right. Option C correct indeed. Why do you think that's correct, students? C. The pattern followed in the first two. ట్రయాంగిల్ ని ఫ్లిప్ చేశాము, బయట ఉన్న సింబల్స్ ని క్లాక్ వైజ్ గా రొటేట్ చేశాము. రైట్, ఇప్పుడు కూడా ట్రయాంగిల్ ని ఫ్లిప్ చేస్తాను, మళ్ళీ బయట ఉన్న సింబల్స్ ని క్లాక్ వైజ్ గా రొటేట్ చేస్తాను. సో దిస్ మైనస్ కమ్స్ టు ది బాటమ్, ప్లస్ కమ్స్ టు ది రైట్, క్రాస్ మార్క్ కమ్స్ టు ది లెఫ్ట్. సో దట్స్ సి. Let's look at the next one. Okay, I'll give you 30 seconds for this one, student, because figure observe చేయడానికి టైం పడుతుంది. So take 30 seconds. All right, now look at this. If I observe All right. I hope you got the answer. It's pretty simple. If you observe first diagram, first figure is being rotated anti-clockwise by 90 degrees. All right. Second figure, you obtain the second figure. And second figure is again rotated by 90 degrees anti-clockwise. You obtain the third figure. ఈ థర్డ్ ఫిగర్ ని యాంటీ క్లాక్ వైజ్ రొటేట్ చేస్తే ఐ గెట్ ద ఫోర్త్ ఫిగర్. అలా చేసినప్పుడు ద క్రాస్ మార్క్ కమ్స్ టు ద బాటమ్, నెగటివ్ మార్క్ మైనస్ కమ్స్ టు ద రైట్, ప్లస్ కమ్స్ టు ది టాప్ రైట్, division symbol comes to the top left. So that is nothing but option D. All right, let's go for the next one. This is pretty simple, students. I'll give you 20 seconds for this one. Okay, I'll give you 30 seconds. All right. I'll reveal the key. B is the right answer, students. Shouldn't a straight line is being introduced. First, diagonally leftward, diagonally bottom left, top left వరకు వెళ్తుంది సెంటర్ నుంచి లైన్, మరి బాటమ్ లెఫ్ట్ వస్తుంది, దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ కమ్స్ బాటమ్ రైట్ ఆబ్వియస్లీ. సో దట్స్ బి. నెక్స్ట్ ఫిగర్ ఆడితే ఏముంటుంది? ఒకవేళ నెక్స్ట్ ఫిగర్ ఆడితే దట్ షుడ్ బి ఆప్షన్ ఏ. రైట్. ఆల్ రైట్, నెక్స్ట్ గో ఫర్ ది నెక్స్ట్ వన్. ఆల్ రైట్, హియర్ డయామీటర్ యాడ్ చేస్తూనే ఉన్నాం. సో ఐఎమ్ గివింగ్ ది క్లూ ఆల్రెడీ, సారీ. సో ఐ గివ్ ఇట్ 30 seconds again. All right. Option B is right. Let's see why. I've got a diameter, horizontal diameter, then vertical diameter, then diagonal, then comes the other diagonal. Option B is right. All right, let's look at this one now. Please students, ఏమవుతుంది ఇక్కడ? You just observe the pattern in the three figures. Then guess the fourth figure. Options given are A, B, C, and D. చిన్న ట్రయాంగిల్ ఇంకా చిన్న స్క్వేర్, చిన్న డాట్ ని ఏమవుతుంది అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి స్టూడెంట్స్. How are they being rotated? Clockwise or anti-clockwise? So option should be B. The right option is B. Yeah, B is correct. How could I say that? A చిన్న triangle చూస్తే should a first figure if I rotate, and those చిన్న dot in the triangle are being rotated clockwise. I get the second figure. If those that dot in triangle are being again rotated clockwise by 45 degrees, I get the third figure. Many folks are rotated just now, I get the fourth figure. So that's nothing but option B. All right, look at this, students. I'll give you 20 seconds for this one. Just observe the pattern. Sometimes you can have more than one reasoning coming to the same answer. That's even better questions. That's even a better question. But mostly you'll have only one kind of pattern followed. All right, let's look at the key. Option B. That makes complete sense. All right, let's go with the next one. This is pretty simple, students. First row లో bricks ఉన్నాయి, second row లో మళ్ళీ bricks వచ్చాయి, third row లో మళ్ళీ bricks వచ్చాయి, fourth row లో bricks వస్తాయి. But number of bricks are going on reducing by one. So what happens next is very pretty simple to guess. So I'll just give you 10 seconds for this one. ఫస్ట్ ప్యాటర్న్ అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి స్టూడెంట్స్, దాని తర్వాత ఆప్షన్స్ చూడండి. ఒకసారి ప్యాటర్న్ ఐడెంటిఫై చేయగలిగితే అప్పుడు ఆప్షన్స్ ని రిడ్యూస్ చేయడానికి ఈజీ అవుతుంది. ముందే ఆప్షన్స్ చూస్తే కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఎక్కువ అవుతుంది స్టూడెంట్స్. దట్స్ వాట్ ఐ బిలీవ్, దట్స్ వాట్ మై ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ సేస్. ఫస్ట్ ప్యాటర్న్ అబ్జర్వ్ చేయాలి, దాని తర్వాత ఆప్షన్స్ చూడాలి. ఆల్రైట్, సో రైట్ ఆప్షన్ ఇస్ ఏ. Here's the next one. Again, I'll give you 30 seconds for this one. This is a little tricky. All right, here's the answer. I'll give you the key. Option B is absolutely right. All right, look at this, students. I'll give you 20 seconds for this one. Pattern observe చేయడానికి అంత పెద్ద ఏం ఇష్యూ కాదు ఇక్కడ. It's a simple pattern itself. First you have a dot, then a cross, a knot, a cross, a knot, so a cross again. So option C is correct. All right, look at the students. ఇక్కడ ఫిగర్ ఫ్లిప్ అయితేనే ఉంది. To find out the fourth figure, options given are A, B, C, and D. This is pretty simple. I'll give you 30 seconds for this one. All right, so option C is absolutely right. You see what's happening in the semicircle. There's a knot in that bottom figure. It is a cross that gets flipped. The cross becomes a double. The cross is double. The figure is flipped again. Cross is triple. The figure is flipped again. Crosses become quadruple. All right, look at this, students. Again, think in terms of clockwise and anti-clockwise rotation here. Most of the patterns are like that only. Most of the patterns are depending on clockwise and anti-clockwise rotation. Rotation ఆలోచించండి. Rotation చూడండి ఎలా rotate అవుతుంది figure. First నుంచి second figure ఎలా rotate అవుతుంది, clockwise or anti-clockwise. Then third, second నుంచి third ఎలా rotate అవుతుంది, clockwise or anti-clockwise. So same pattern will be followed. Carried over to the next figure. I'll give it 15 more seconds for this one. All right, let's look at the key. Option B is correct. Look at this. First figure is rotated anti-clockwise by 90 degrees. That figure is again rotated anti-clockwise by 90 again. We get the third figure. When third figure is rotated anti-clockwise by 90, we get the fourth figure. That is option B. All right, look at this, students. Here also, please think in terms of rotation. I'll give you 15 more seconds. Here's the key. Option B. Look at this. Its first figure is rotated clockwise by 90 degrees. We get the second figure. Second figure is rotated by clockwise by 90 degrees again. We get the third figure. If I follow the same pattern, continue with the same logic, third figure is to be rotated clockwise by 90 degrees, which gives me B. All right, let's go to the next one. Look at the symmetry here, students. Symmetry, student. How the dots being filled, how the knots being filled. So symmetry, rotation, sequence, reverse sequence. So these are the patterns required to understand what comes in the questions category. A category of questions called what comes next. I'll give you 10 more seconds. Right. Look at the symmetry, student. Symmetry ఎలా ఫీల్ అవుతుంది. First dot, second dot, third dot is forming a plus sign there. So fourth dot should figure in the figure should be option D. In the students. What is happening over here? This is interesting. This is this kind of question not has not appeared till now. So we are coming across this question out of these all 40, 45 questions which you have come across now. This is the first question of this type. Look at this pattern. It's interesting. I've got one, two, three, four, and five lines diagonal. One line cutting across all of them. So what's happening here? So one diagonal I reduce, I add it to the other diagonal. I get the second figure. Second figure నుంచి మళ్ళీ ఇంకొక diagonal reduce చేసి I'm reducing one diagonal, adding to the other diagonal. To continue with this, I'll get option. Which option do you think I'll get, students? Yes, option D is absolutely right. Good, good. Doing good. Okay, look at this question, students. Identify the pattern. Think in terms of rotation and also flipping of the symbols. They are popping in and out of the triangle. I'll give you 30 seconds for this one. It's a good one. I feel it's a good one. So ఆలోచించండి. Think in terms of flipping and rotation. Here's the key. Option B is absolutely right, students. Students, I just want to inform you that Navodaya applications date 7th October ki extend అయింది. So 7th is the last date for applications for Navodaya entrance exam. All right. Keep that in mind. If you haven't applied, do apply. Applications for Navodaya has been extended till 7th of October. All right, students. See you again. Subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.